All right, so Theta Healing. What is Theta Healing? Let's just want to do like a quick description of what Theta Healing actually is. And I think the best place to start is by the founder of Theta Healing, Vianna Stibal, from the first book that she wrote, as far as I know. This is the first one that she wrote about Theta Healing. And you know what is amazing about this book? It gives you everything. Everything. It gives you everything in the most beautiful way. And that's what's actually so incredible. When you take the coaching, it it gives you everything that's here, but then it's so much more. It's just amazing. And if you're ever interested in studying, you can always take a look at the link for my coaches training link. She's really exceptional. Her name is Nianel. Welcome to the channel. My name is Adrian Nelson. I'm a theta healer, and I'm a psychic medium and a medical intuitive and a spiritual healer. And I'm very, very excited to share with you just what Theta Healing is. Now, I've made a lot of other videos about this already. It's in the Theta Healing playlist on my Psychic Adrian YouTube channel. So this is just a quick one, just to give you an idea about this is Theta Healing. So welcome to the video. If it's the first time that you visit one of my videos, I'd like to welcome you. And if if you're coming back, then welcome back. Thank you for your support. AD, that's me. Really appreciate it. So just going to literally read for you from the book. The first part about what Vianna Stibal, the founder of Theta Healing, says. All right, so she says, in this book, I will reveal one of the most powerful energy healing techniques that has ever been written down, Theta Healing. And it's a trademark service. And I promise you, when she says it's one of the most powerful healing techniques, it pretty much is. It really, really is. I thought that the Kabbalion blew my mind, which it did, but this, oh my goodness. So, Theta Healing is a meditational process that brings about physical, psychological, and spiritual healing with focused prayer through the Creator. The Creator has freely given us the fascinating knowledge you are about to receive. It has changed my lives and the lives of many others, including mine. There is one requirement that is absolute with this technique. You must have a central belief in the creator of all that is. So you can call the creator God, you can call the creator Allah, you can call the creator really by whichever name you'd like to call the creator. Okay? I realized that the creator has many, as she says it, I realized that the creator has many different names. And God, Buddha, Shiva, Goddess, Jesus, Yahweh, and Allah are all current leading in a flow towards the seventh plane of existence and the energy and the creative energy of all that is. Theta Healing has no religious affiliation, neither are its processes specific to any age, sex, race, color, creed, or religion. Anyone with a pure belief in God or the creative force can access and use the branches of the Theta Healing tree. Okay, so Theta Healing, it's this beautiful, beautiful modality that really works with all four your different belief levels. Core, genetic, history, and soul. Because a lot of healing only works with the core level. And that is why a lot of times you may feel really, really amazing after you've had a healing session with someone. But more often than not, it only works on the core level. And I didn't even know this for many, many years. But when I found out about it, so many things just shifted into place. So with Theta Healing, we work with the seventh plane of existence. And that is the space of the creator of all that is. And if you look through history, you will see that everything that is, really, really amazing it's always in the number 7. 7, for example, is known as the perfect biblical number. It's a I do believe I speak under correction here, but it's a holy number in the Quran. It is, when you think of the 7 main chakras, when you think of the Venus star, if you look at the ancient Egyptians, the ancient Mayans, the Atlanteans, the Sumerians, they were all speaking about the number 7, and how incredible it is. And you can find it through any religious, traditional sort of practice from, literally from the ancient Mayans to the African Sangomas, all of them. They knew that there was something really powerful about it. And so when we work with the seventh plane, this is what makes Theta Healing really amazing. And this is what really shifted things for me, is when you work with the seventh plane of, of the creator of all that is energy, you do not need to have any sort of energy exchange. And when when we do a lot of other practices, so, be it like crystal healing, Reiki, plant medicine, which I don't know all that much about, but I know quite a little bit about it. If you work with the angels, if you work with the fairies, all of those different ones, even if you work with the deities, the ascended masters who are in the fifth plane, there is always some sort of energy exchange that needs to take place. We need to do like a ceremony, or you need to light the candle. You maybe need to do a specific sort of incantation, when we look at paganism, for example. And this even goes for things like astrology and numerology. But when you work with the seventh plane of existence, you work with the energy of all that is. So there is no energy exchange that needs to take place. None of that is required, because you work with the energy of all that is. So it's really, really cool. Okay? And we work with the energy of pure love. Now, this is the energy of all that is. So in the beginning of a session, there will be a beautiful guided session. And, Vianna and her people, basically, they didn't just base this on as people like to call things, very new age sort of stuff. There has been a lot of sort of like research that went into it, a lot of scientific research that went into things so even the guided session that you go through, it really goes up and connects you to this beautiful all that is energy, but essentially it connects you to the part that's deep inside of you, because we are connected to everything and everything is connected to us. And it's really incredible when you think about it, because atoms are the the smaller sort of living part that we are aware of on this planet currently. It doesn't mean that it's the only one. It's the only one that we are aware of, the only one that we know of. But when you put an atom under a microscope, you will see that there's a central sort of like a life-giving force in the middle, and there are little bits that are rotating around it, orbiting around it in a completely predictable pattern. And when you make that bigger, then our universe has exactly the same pattern, the same blueprint. It's the same thing. Sun in the middle, planets orbiting around it. And there are millions of atoms, technically trillions of atoms inside of you. And when you speak to your atoms, they see you as God. And they don't see themselves as tiny little atoms. They see themselves as the whole universe, each and every single one. And this is what makes Theta Healing so powerful, because it speaks right down to those atoms, right down to them, to that central part inside of them. And when you think about it, if an atom in your body, which is apparently this really, really tiny being, sees itself as an entire universe, and we look at our universe, and it's exactly the same thing, and we see it as large and huge, what are we really part of? What if our entire universe, really think about it, what if our entire universe is an atom in a much larger body? Because the atoms inside of us, they are universes. So when we do a Theta Healing session, we connect to the creator of all that is. We basically connect to the body. So what if we are just an atom in another body? And then when you think about it, we often say that there are many, and I've seen this in visions, it's amazing, that there are many multiple dimensions that are very much the same as the one that we are currently living on, planet Earth. And there are sort of subtle changes and vast changes. So when you think about it like that, the trillions of atoms inside our body, they make up who we are. They kind of like make up the cells and the molecules and that sort of thing. And even around the molecules, there is this amazing thing called, around the cells, there's an amazing thing called the mitochondria, which is sort of like this electrical sort of current. It is literally the thing that gives us life. It's amazing when you think about it. It's sort of like the last thing that leaves the body when we die. And scientists have backed that when we leave the body, we become lighter, you know, we become lighter. So it is this sort of mitochondrial energy that leaves the body, or sort of like the thing that actually sparks it. I can't remember what is the scientific name for it. It's some long name, but the short for it is ATP. Okay? It sort of like charges as mitochondria. So when we speak to the Creator, we download energy from the Creator, from the all that is, that you don't need to give to get. You know, it's not a case of like, um, nothing for nothing. It's a case of whatever you want for nothing, because everything is. You know what I mean? And so it's about calling down from the Creator and witnessing. Witnessing is a very important part in Theta Healing, because by witnessing it, by the laws of metaphysics, you make it real. And our molecules are interlinked with each other. Okay? So and this is, I spoke to actually somebody yesterday who had this very powerful session with me. And the person didn't, she was a bit apprehensive to do a session online. She said she'd like to do it in person. No worries. Cool jazz, no worries. So she came around, she had the session. At the end of the session, she was like, having this online would have made no difference. These sessions are so powerful. They're so amazing. They're so incredible, you know. And I remember before I started, my incredible coach said to me this one day that you get modalities and then you get Theta Healing. And my coach is really amazing. There's a link for her in the description if you want to check it out. Check her out. She teaches online and she teaches internationally. But I thought to myself, that's quite a bold statement. I hope that you can back that up. I can now make that statement as well. As a person who studied many incredible modalities that I am now able to really envelop into what I do. And so I feel super blessed about that, because I'm a hypnotherapist as well. I've been a hypnotherapist for the past 5 years, and it is amazing. So now I get to incorporate all of that into these sessions. So now I get even like literally, like the best of both worlds. It is really, really incredible. So Theta Healing really is about connecting with the divine. It is about connecting to the Creator of all that is. It's about connecting to the infinite source. It is about, it's about understanding whatever it is that you're experiencing now, whatever your challenge is now. There is a core belief where it initially set in, a key belief or a bottom belief, we call it. And so instead of looking at your problems, whatever your problems may happen to be, health, wealth, career, romance, anything like that, finance, whatever. It's a manifestation. It's a cause of a different, it's an effect basically of a different cause. So in Theta Healing, we learn these incredible techniques to get to that bottom belief fast. So I promise you, if you are open to it, and you need to have no expectations, but if you are open to it when you come to the session, you can literally, I would say, save yourself a whole year of very good therapy, excellent therapy. That is how highly effective these sessions are. I am not overselling either. They are amazing. They help you. Just to give you an example, I won't go into it too much because I don't have this person's permission. I believe in having permission, but just to give you an idea of a session that I had recently. This person has been working with many people for such a long period of time, and she was still not doing good at all. Not at all. In one session, we cleared more things than she probably did in the last 5 years, because with Theta Healing we work outside of time, and the downloads makes it very real because it goes into all the belief levels, not just the core level. Releasing from all the belief levels. And what is really, really important is you want to know what is it that you are getting from the pattern that you are holding on to. Your mind is holding on to a pattern because it believes that it's getting something valuable from it. And if you don't give your mind a good reason to release a pattern, it's going to come back. Okay? So in Theta Healing, we don't just try to clear the pattern and, attack the pattern and do all these wild sort of cord cuttings that everybody's always doing. No. It is about finding out, where did it come from? How was it serving you? Giving the mind a reason to release it and replacing it with something else. Okay? And it's really, really powerful. It is so powerful. It is an amazing technique, and you are very calm through the whole thing. You know, you might experience some emotions, but by the time you're done, you feel amazing. Okay? And you just get this different take on life. Essentially, you see who you are because we forget who we are. And in a very short, very effective, very powerful session, you can really become realigned with who you are. So I'm going to very confidently say to you, if you are fed up with, you know, self-help and healing and all this sort of stuff that doesn't work, you know, if you are tired of wasting your time and wasting your money and keep on having these, you know, results that don't last and it's so frustrating and it's so annoying, then you want to book yourself one of these sessions. You know, I would actually recommend, if you are really really serious about things, you book yourself maybe say like 4, and then once a week we have a session. But start with 1 and see how it is for you. You know, I think it will really, I know it will really really change your life, and I can say that very confidently because it's changed my life. It has changed the life of so many people that I've been able to work with, and I can't even wait to see how amazing it's going to go forward, because I haven't even been doing that this long. It is mind-blowingly powerful and amazing and super fantastic and really really great. It really really is. You know, it is life-changing in a lasting way, and that's what's amazing about it. You know, and it's just incredible, honestly. So if you're interested, my contact details are in the description. Reach out, let's set up a session, let's get you living your best life in the truth and perspective of the Creator and your highest and best interest in what works for you. So if you are ready to step away from the things that are not working for you, whatever those things may be, however permanent and solid and unmoving and set they may be, if you are ready, you reach out. And I promise you, if we can work together on this and you are open to receive, you could have an entirely different experience of life. And it doesn't have to be an experience that feels like going, you know, to the dentist and having your teeth pulled without anesthesia. Not in the slightest. It's very empowering. It's very enriching. It's life-changing. That's just the truth. It's life-changing. So my beautiful cosmic sibling, thank you for joining. If you are ready to change your life, write in the comments, I am ready. Don't worry if you write in the comments, I'm ready. I'm not going to DM you and say, oh, you're ready, you know, no, I'm not about that life. So if anybody messages you, like in a DM or anything like that, and it's not me, it's not me, okay? I'm not going to push you. But if you are ready, I'm just letting you know the options available. If you are ready, this will change your life in a powerful, powerful, powerful way. From my heart, namaste. Love and light.